Hey guys, it's Mike Parsley out here again with some more fishing tips with my friend Jason Holland, and we're going to go through his boat. He's going to tell us how he becomes more efficient on the water and how he organizes his boat. Jason, you ready to do it?
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
Hey guys, Jason Holland with Jason Holland Fishing. We're going to go through some boat organization today. Very important from an efficiency standpoint. How do you get the more cast? How do you get the most efficiency out of your equipment, out of your time on the water, obviously to catch more fish. So we'll dive here in the center box. And as you see, organized from a label standpoint, it's huge for me. The fact that I can open this box, stare down and see exactly what I'm looking for because of the labels. And then from there, I'm able to grab what I want, tie it on, get it going. And again, makes me more efficient, gives me more cast in a day. From a soft plastic standpoint, this is always the hardest thing for fishermen to figure out. So what I've done is, I've actually went through, labeled my bag. So I've got an overall general idea of what's in that bag. And then from there, again, just using plain old Ziplocs. From there, I break it down into even smaller bags. So that way I know I've got small worms and frogs in this bag. Here's my bag of frogs. Again, grab my other bag, got my small worms. Helping me be more effective, more efficient with my time. I'll also run in there, I've got some Bass Mafia blade bait, so your spinner baits, all in that box, swim baits. Again, everything is designed of how can I get in here, get what I need, get out as fast as I possibly can, and catch more fish. All right guys, we're gonna move over here to the rod box. And as you can see, if you take, this actually, the rod box at the very beginning when I got the boat actually had the moose head here up front with the rod tubes. And so what it allowed me to do is I took that out, and because I run rod covers, it doesn't get your line tangled up, and so you're able actually just to layer and get a lot more rods that way. I also use another product called the bait sack. Again, this is a treble bait, and as we all know, those treble hooks have a way of actually catching absolutely everything in your rod box. So use the bait sack, slides in, not only protects the bait, but more importantly, it keeps all of your treble hooks in one spot, and it's not catching up here on all the rod covers. I like to layer my casting rods, which is what I use primarily. I keep them on the right side, and then I line up all my spinning rods here on the left side. Big fan of Cash and Fishing rods, carbon fiber rod made here in the United States, every single piece of it. Roll their own blanks, American made line guides, American made reel seats. So huge fan of Cash and rods, complete selection. So if you're in the mood for a new fishing rod, definitely give Cash and Fishing rods a chance and take a look at their product. All right, so guys, we're gonna move over here to the right side of the boat. In this box, I kind of have a lot of the just miscellaneous things that you need on the water. Of course, ropes, got some face masks. Another cool little tip for you, this is actually a kayak pump. So you get in a situation you need to move a lot of water real fast. Say, for instance, your live well pumps go out and you got to get fresh water in there. So instead of getting a solo cup or cutting up a water bottle, get a kayak pump. Get them at Academy Sports, Bass Pro, about 20 bucks. It's a great tool to have. Something else I recommend. As you see, it's still in the package, which is a fantastic thing. That means I haven't had to use it. But it's actually a tow rope. So you have, you and your buddies are out in the water fishing and someone has a motor problem. So instead of trying to rig up something, great help to have in your boat if you have trouble on the water and need to pull somebody. Another great invention. These are actually called dock sticks. So I've got a buddy of mine in Illinois that actually make these. Jewel Baits makes a dock stick, but it's a tool. So when you're tying up to the dock, pull out your cleat, put your dock stick in, wrap it around, and then here you actually can take these, pull them, and actually connect it to the dock. And what this does, it keeps your boat from banging into the dock. You got waves, it's windy, it keeps that distance so you're not beating your rub rail in your boat on the dock. It's a great tool. You get it for about 50 bucks. Really, really great invention. And again, check them out, Jewel Baits and some other ones. From there, you got your basic stuff. You got sunscreen, you got your smell attractors, you got line butter. Another great product from Bass Mafia, line bag. So when you need some extra line in the boat for tying leaders, tying Carolina rigs, tying drop shots, got them all organized. And again, the whole point of all this time, effort, and work is when I have a problem or I need to change baits, I want to do it as fast as I possibly can. I want to be as efficient as I possibly can, because at the end of the day, the more cash you make, the more opportunities your bait will be in front of a fish, which ultimately is the whole point of what we're trying to do. We have very limited time when we get on the water. A lot of weekend anglers, you want to try to catch as many fish as you possibly can. Organization is a way to help you do that. All right, everybody, we're going to move back to the back of the boat in these boxes. This side, I just got my throw pillow, which is extremely important from a safety stake. I got some rain boots if it happens to start raining. Other side, we've got some basic safety equipment. Of course, we've got our fire extinguisher. We've got jumper cables, got just some first aid stuff here. Something really important if you're fishing tournaments. As you can see, I've got an extra prop. Keep that in the boat just in case you hit something. You're able to pull it up to the shore and get in there and swap out that prop, keep your fishing day going. I got some additives for the engine, and also got my culling system. Again, I fish tournaments, so very important to have a real good cull system. Make sure you got the right fish. Make sure when you do cull, you're culling out the right fish, and extremely important process. We're gonna move to the back of the boat, show you a couple more things. We got kind of our power center here with our Optima blue top batteries. Also, a couple of things that I like to do: keep a gallon of oil with the funnel, just in case you happen to not forget and not put the oil in the boat that you need, your alarm goes off. You can be able to take care of that problem while you're on the water. Again, saving time, being more efficient. Here's kind of my toolbox that's keep a plethora of things that you may need on the water. Again, hopefully you don't have to break into this box, but if you do, zip ties, of course. Our version of baling wire, always have zip ties. It's a cool little product from TH Marine. We talked earlier about your prop going down. This is actually a prop block. It allows you to slide this on the ear, and what happens, it butts itself up against the lower unit, so it allows you to give that torque to break that nut loose and be able to get the prop off and on. Again, small things, hammers, ratchet with the correct size for that prop nut. We talked about earlier, if you have a prop problem, you got to make sure you have these tools. They make a plastic one as well. I like this one just because I don't have to worry about that plastic getting a little loose and popping loose. Again, duct tape, fuses. So every fuse in the boat, I've got an extra one, if not two. Stainless steel screws, just some of the basic things that you may need. And razor blades, wires. Again, additional prop nut in case I hit something with the prop and spin it completely off. And again, just some basic wrenches. What's really cool is it's the Plano box, so I'm able to take all my stuff, pile it in here. And then what's great about this box specifically is, as you can see, it's got this rubber seal, so it's 100% waterproof. So when you put it on and you lock it down, I'm then able to keep it, instead of keeping it up in a box where I need to keep baits or lures or something that I need to keep dry, by having a waterproof box, I can keep it here in the back of the boat. So even if I do get prop wash and water gets in the boat, all my tools are still protected. They're not gonna rust out. But more importantly, from an efficiency standpoint, I got them back here where I very rarely do I need them. It allows me to keep my other box space open for things that I do need. Hopefully you learned something from our overboat review. Again, check us out, TWRA or Jason Holland Fishing. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.